stay on fire. Hollywood been on fire for weeks before. What's really going on up there? They say the devil live out there. Rihanna done witnessed multiple possessions. When Jay-Z signed her, they thought she was the Annabelle doll until somebody told her to wink. This whole situation is scary. They're accusing her of being a witch, so it ain't just Beyonce, it just ain't Shakira, not just Madonna, Kelly Rowland, and it's definitely not Lauryn Hill. They say a lot of things about Jennifer Hudson. They say a whole lot of things about Diana Ross, one of the biggest celebrity divas. Now they're claiming that Rihanna is a demon with a pumpkin head. This lady risked her life just to put an end to the madness, to stop some of that evil. I don't know what's true, I don't know what's false, but one thing for sure, people talking. All them videos she made, Pond the River, sound like some witchery. I don't know what to think about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Look at this, man.
Out why a Florida woman fired some 10 rounds from a semi-automatic rifle at Rihanna's home over the weekend.
Let's go out to Gigi Gracia for more on the suspect sitting in jail this morning, so that is the good thing, but you're learning more about what exactly unfolded. Gigi.
That's right, Sandra and Roxia. We're at LAPD headquarters, but just a short while ago, we spoke with LAPD Chief Jim McDonald, who confirmed that detectives are looking closely at Ivana Ortiz's social media posts.
Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future.
Many of Ivana Lisette Ortiz's social media posts are disturbing. They show a woman who appears to be consumed by two things: the Bible together with her prayer journal, entries which she documented daily in online videos, and by celebrities, especially Rihanna, the 35-year-old behind bars again today. She has a history of arrests for domestic violence in Florida, but this time she's in jail here in Los Angeles.
People claiming she a freedom fighter. That's the word on the street. They're saying that she's doing what she's doing for a probable cause. Do I agree with that? I do not. And I don't think anybody else out there should agree. But you gotta admit, there's some evil things happening in the world. And Hollywood just so happened to be one of them places. Jay-Z been around for a long time. Snoop Dogg might be the crypt keeper. We don't know how evil can get. So when this lady said she had an inclination that Rihanna was a witch just by being in her presence, I know it was eerie. Ask them people in that Whole Foods when she was farting and laughing, when she was shopping. People act like they ain't see that. If they let this lady out of jail, Beyonce might as well leave the country, because that's where she going next. They talking like she one of the Avengers or something. And by the tone of the people on the news, making it seem like she ain't really do nothing wrong.
Waiting to be charged with attempted murder. Ortiz accused of driving from her home in Orlando, Florida to Los Angeles with one goal: to shoot and kill someone inside Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home. Law enforcement sources say Ortiz's social media trail points a picture of escalating fixation that ended Sunday afternoon outside the star's Beverly Crest home, where police say Ortiz shot at the house they live in with their 3 children, firing from inside her car, they say, anywhere from 5 to 10 times. She then drove away, leaving behind a trail of bullet holes and shattered.
She turned that neighborhood to the ghetto. That's the saddest part about all of this. All them rich people that live out there pay a whole lot of money to be in that neighborhood, thanks to Rihanna. They living in the hood right now. Bullet wounds, bullet shells. Ain't no telling what A$AP got going on. Robert De Niro packing his bags, got on his Hawaiian shirt. He about to be leaving for the rest of the year. Danny DeVito scared to walk his dog past Rihanna's house. She did it to herself, man. She should have never got with A$AP. She was better off with Justin Bieber, turning them boys into bad boys. Chris Brown was all right before he got with Rihanna. Whatever hocus pocus she got going on is ruining people's lives. This woman was a devout Christian before she crossed paths with Rihanna. Now she out there doing drive-bys like she on Grand Theft Auto. Something gotta give.
No, Rihanna. No. You're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying. That we are flying and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they want to, that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows.
Okay, wait. How long did it take for her to get to this point before she completely went crazy? It's a process. You don't just wake up like that. What was going on between her and Rihanna that made her lose her mind like that? What type of relationship did they have? If you look at her and you listen to her talk, her and Rihanna got the same mannerisms. And the truth would never be told because they're already trying to silence this woman. They're already trying to put an end to everything she's talking about.
That we're not going to show this right now, but this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. It's in my heart and it's in my vitality, and I'm very, very grateful to you for your abundant graces. Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up, okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay?
Wait. Stop. Before y'all call her crazy, I need y'all to see something real quick. Before y'all say this woman is out of her mind and she loony, and one day she just woke up and decided that she wanted to be the Rihanna killer, I need y'all to look at this, man. Hold on, wait. Play it. Run that back. Play this, look.
Rihanna's life growing up in Barbados was a little bit different than her celeb life in LA. How different? Well, she's seen things most of us have only seen in horror movies. Think you know what we're talking about? Creeping in at number 9. Rihanna has attended multiple exorcisms. Rihanna's childhood was downright spooky. She remembers multiple times when her family would go to church and in the middle of a ceremony, someone would get up screaming and spin out of control.
She was raised up on the devil, man. Raised up on it ever since she was a child. This is something she was accustomed to. This ain't new to Rihanna, man. They talking about this lady was possessed. I wonder who possessed her. What type of energy she attracts. She told this to the people on the news. Y'all tell me if I'm crazy or not. Hold on, wait, get it together, look.
Riri told a radio interviewer about one specific incident she experienced. Her aunt and a few church friends were praying, and one of the girls got up and started screaming and throwing herself around. Eventually, they locked Rihanna and the other kids in the bedroom because they didn't want them to see it. Rihanna said, "It's funny now, but I swear at the time, I was like shitting myself."
Y'all see, now that's the messed up part about it. She think this type of stuff is funny, y'all, and it's not. You know what? I'm going to be here for a good little minute. Because people been letting a lot of stuff slide when it come to Lil Riri, but I'm trying to let y'all know it ain't right. People thought she was Marilyn Manson. When she was at the Whole Foods, she pulled it in front of this old lady and started laughing. And the lady was so disgusted, she couldn't even believe that Rihanna was passing gas, smelling like she was eating human beings. This lady ain't never been so grossed out like that in her life. Look.
It's all right. It's all right, girl.
It's disgusting. disgusting. She don't need no more oranges, no more bananas, no more sweet potatoes if she out there farting in public. This is demonic. You don't do stuff like that in front of old people. She said that was all right there. She got the last bit of it. She got the last bit of it out and told that lady that was the rest of it. Man, I know it's a sign up there that say feel good, but at least have some decency for the people around you. Hold on. She disgusting, man. I don't want to hear nothing else about Rihanna. I don't want to hear nothing else about Rihanna for the rest of the week, y'all. For the rest of the week, this woman demon possessed, and now everybody know it. Look, hold on, get it together. Look.
So are we, and we weren't even there.
Hold on. Now let's do this real quick. Let's do this real fast. Put some music on while I get this together. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's do this. Because maybe this girl had a reason. I mean, there's never a reason to try to harm somebody, especially when they got kids in the house. But her claims about Rihanna being the demon, I just don't understand if it's real or if it's not. Y'all got to listen to this.
Describe in detail what happened in the car with Chris Brown and why a few weeks after she decided to go back to it so badly, the whole world was shocked to discover there was a secret life. Rihanna says she was ashamed, unwilling to speak until now.
Oh my God, this is so bad. Rihanna, she came in there playing, y'all. She came in there acting like it was a game. The same way Megan Thee Stallion playing with Tory Lanez. That's how Rihanna came. Y'all gonna see, look.
How could it happen to someone so strong?
I am strong. This happened to me.
She trying not to laugh. She trying, look at her eyes. She trying to stay serious. She know it's a joke. She know she bogus. She know she done seen exorcism. The demon done hopped into her, man. She know this. Just like Nicki Minaj got Roman. Shit. Okay, Rihanna got Pinky in the brain or somebody.
I didn't cause this. I didn't do it. This happened to me, and it can happen to anybody.
She looking like that's some bad PR. Like, honey, you're not selling it. The look on her face is, she got disgust on her face. Like, this is how you guys do your men. I would never do John like this. She got that look on her face. Like, bitch, cut the cheese.
I didn't do it. I swear this was done to me. I am innocent.
It's easy to make an American victim, but a Caribbean victim in America, they need to cut this out. Did Jay-Z coach her for this? Because if he did, they did a horrible job. Look.
A lot of women who've experienced
They got her speaking about women's rights like she Mary J. Blige. I'm going to shut up. Listen.
Wrong.
I am strong. This happened to me. I didn't cause this. I didn't do it.
Jigga man.
This happened to me, and it can happen to anybody.
Now she got a hotline.
A lot of women who've experienced what I did. But
get to the part where she talk about how her father used to beat on her mama and she was trying to hold her laugh when she was talking about how her dad used to drag her mama out of the damn house. Get to that part, man, because the rest of this stuff ain't nothing but fluff. She said that her dad used to put hands on her mom's, and when she was talking about it, she was laughing.
Actually.
Times before she leaves.
Additional that I fell in love with. So far in love. So unconditional that I went back.
On average, I think it takes a woman 7 times before she leaves.
8 or 9, actually.
Damn. 8 or 9 times. She know the statistics and everything. She wasn't planning on going nowhere. She thought it was a game for the most part. Now these accusations about her being a witch is coming out. It's looking like Chris Brown need to be baptized ASAP because ain't no telling what they put on the man. Tory Lanez too, they need to get baptized together because there's some Rock Nation madness that's happening with these celebrities and it's happening in real time. Whoever the other girl is, the shooter, I'm pretty sure she was set up to be the Ponder River girl. But just like they say with Beyonce, they like to steal people's shine, steal people's light in order to keep themselves relevant. A lot of these entertainers have been doing this for years. I'm not saying that's the case, but look at LeBron James. The reason why he's able to stay in the NBA is because he's exploiting new talent. He even brought his son to the damn team to drain him of his energy. People wondering why Bronny can't shoot the 3. That's because LeBron is still in his life force. But that's Negro here nor there. It's more stuff we got to get into. I'm so glad that Rihanna is still alive. But there's people making claims that she's more evil than you can ever imagine.
There was a section in hell where music was playing. It was the same music that we hear on the earth, but as opposed to entertainers singing it, the music demons were singing it.
Texas pastor Gerald Johnson is going viral for sharing what he says is his experience of going to hell in 2019, and it is something. Pastor Johnson said in hell that demons play popular music to torture you.
See, here, music is for like to get over a break.
They down the hill talking about, I can't stop. I can't. When you get to hell, it sounds like you walking through the mall, according to this man. Going to hell is being in an expensive mall and you can't pay for it. And all you can do is window shop with that music playing in the back. I can't stop. I can't stop. You smell the food in the food court. You get over there, they hooking it up. That shrimp fried rice flying in the sky. And you can't afford none of that. I can't stop. According to him. They listening to all that bullshit down there. As soon as you get to hell, all you hear is, go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a Cardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. The whole time. That'll make them up want to eat right and stay alive forever. But the point I'm trying to make with this video is that it's a possibility that Rihanna done slip into the dark side a long time ago, because according to these pastors and according to these people, a lot of celebrities have to sell their soul or exchange their soul for another persona just to function in the entertainment business.
I was sharing with you before we started the interview about Raven Simone, actress Raven Simone, who grew up on the Cosby Show as little Raven. She was so adorable. She went on to be Raven, That's So Raven on her show, and she was a psychic. And now, excuse me, she's come out and saying that she actually has a spirit guide, that she has psychic powers. Talk about that.
Wow. Well, I remember her because that's the age that I grew up in, the Cosby Show. Unfortunately, even with her playing that role, she opened herself up to those familiar spirits. And so what these familiar spirits have done to this young lady, Raven, is they have guise themselves as something good in her life. And so,
young lady, would you like to play a game with me? Bill Cosby introduced her to her spirit guide.
They are very familiar with what she will listen to. They watch her, they study. Familiar spirits are very familiar with personalities in your family. They're familiar with different mannerisms someone will have. So they can literally come to her and she will think, oh, this is exactly what my great grandmother would have said, or this is exactly what, my uncle or my whatever would have done. They would have done it like this. People actually can.
Well, if that's the case, and people communicating with people from their past and taking on spiritual guides and things, if that's the case, Rihanna's house must look like a bloodbath over there. Goat antlers everywhere. Allegedly, if this theory is true. Because this lady kicking it like these celebrities be having spirit guides attached to them. Who is Rihanna's? Mama Riri. She possessed. Mama Riri got her ass. And her family know about it. Her cousins, her uncles, they scared when she come around there, man. When she go to the Carabana, they always got to toss out some people that start spazzing and acting crazy when they see Rihanna because of whatever she got attached to, or whatever her parents did in the basement when she was up there asleep. They made an exchange for the baby. They probably sold her soul to R. Kelly, and he don't even know it. It's getting crazy, especially when her life is on the line. Listen at this, y'all.
We're learning more about the troubled past of a Florida woman. She's accused of opening fire with an AR-style rifle at the Beverly Hills mansion of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Ivana Ortiz is her name. She's facing attempted murder charges. Bail is set at $10.2 million. Carter Evans.
Now, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Y'all listen.
Has more.
We're learning new details about the suspect police say targeted the Los Angeles home of one of the biggest names in music. Investigators say 35-year-old Ivana Ortiz opened fire on Rihanna's home Sunday with an AR-15 style assault rifle. Bullets riddled the front gate, and investigators were seen examining what appear to be bullet holes on an Airstream trailer and the side of the house.
10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
Police records reveal Ortiz was booked for domestic violence in Florida in 2023. More recently, she unsuccessfully sought an injunction to block a Billie Eilish concert in Orlando.
Is Cardi B pressed?
Before the shooting, a woman who appears to be Ortiz shared bizarre posts on social media about several celebrities, including Rihanna.
She's the one who wants to kill me.
In a video on her YouTube channel 2 months ago, Ortiz appears holding a Bible while rambling incoherently with violent and threatening language.
Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God...
No. Let's be real for a second here. And we going to finish this. I just want to give my little analogy real quick to make it make some sense, because I know a lot of people confused. When they throw concerts, and there's groupies backstage or about clamoring to get backstage or try to get to the VIP, or I want to get an autograph, or I love you. They blurting out that they know the celebrity want to hear. A lot of times they would tell a security guard, hey, that one right there, tell her to come through. We got a whole VIP section. We have passes for special people. Give her a privilege. I'm pretty sure she know a thing or two about the privilege. Pretty girl privilege. And for Rihanna at her elderly age, knowing that she got to entertain A$AP Rocky, knowing that her dude is still out there in them clubs and doing things with them girls, he ain't feeling her like that. And I don't mean no disrespect to Riri, but when she was pooting in the grocery store, how come he ain't say nothing about them arms? He's supposed to get on her about that. He's supposed to be a supermodel and everything. He let the neck slide and all that. I would have thought that was sugar-free if they wouldn't have said, and I don't mean no disrespect when I say that, but A$AP let a lot of stuff slide. So she must be playing her part. And you hear about it after the fact, how women have to share their husbands with other women because she just popped out 3 kids. She tired. She probably was recruiting or whatever the case is, had a mutual relationship with this young lady. For whatever her interest is, she probably had reasons to possess this woman. Because a lot of times when they see the light in somebody, that's what they want. Vampires don't turn on other vampires. They looking for somebody that ain't been exposed. So I'm pretty sure this woman been exposed to some things, even though she from a Bible Belt community. And that's what caused her to lose her mind. Okay, I'm over it. We gonna move on. Let's move on.
AR-15 style assault rifle. Bullets riddled the front gate, and investigators were seen examining what appear to be bullet holes on an Airstream trailer and the side of the house.
10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
Police records reveal Ortiz was booked for domestic violence in Florida in 2023. More recently, she unsuccessfully sought an injunction to block a Billie Eilish concert in Orlando.
Is Cardi B pressed?
Before the shooting, a woman who appears to be Ortiz shared bizarre posts on social media about several celebrities, including Rihanna.
She's the one who wants to kill me.
In a video on her YouTube channel 2 months ago, Ortiz appears holding a Bible while rambling incoherently with violent and threatening language.
Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up.
The LA...
Hold on, wait. Think about what she said, man. She's saying that Rihanna is a force that's holding her back. Rihanna is somebody that's using her life force, and once she's depleted, then Rihanna could have a resurgence. Because people been waiting for years. When Riri gonna come out with another album? When she gonna drop another hit? She just ain't got it no more. She done used up her mojo. She gotta pay something to Mama Riri. And she possibly was trying to use this young lady to fill that. They probably got sacrifices lined up around the block. And this girl was next on the chopping block. How long do they got to keep this thing going? That's if the conspiracies and allegations and things are true. Because it's always fun to daydream, especially when you're a sci-fi fan and a flat-out nerd. You can come up with anything. But in all reality, this really happened. This ain't no SNL sketch. This ain't no Mad TV skit. This woman really went over there and lit up that house because she felt like it was her life or her life, and she bombed first. No matter how many Hail Marys Rihanna is singing in the studio right now, it's not going to stop the fact that there's a real life witch hunt going on for this woman right now.
PD confirms people were present at the time of the shooting. It's not clear if Rihanna, her partner, rapper A$AP Rocky, and their 3 children were home.
Is somebody sending unwanted messages?
Oh no, the makeup just making it. You know, yeah, that's how he know he wrong. He know he wrong. Because there's certain things that you do for money and there's certain things that you don't do for money. And this is what you call funny money. Because wouldn't the Mr. Potato Head, they saying that he the new Denzel Washington, he already wearing diapers. That means Denzel need to start rapping. They did a movie that ain't nobody seen with Spike Lee. I ain't seen it. I don't want to see it. And if I do see it, I'm going to have to buy the Men in Black flashlight just so I can unsee it. Because they had Denzel rapping while he was chewing on a granola bar in the movie. But that's Negro in all there. It's a lot of stuff he need to be checking her on. A whole bunch of stuff, man. She got the turkey wing, all that. He need to check it.
Messages to the celebrity. These are the kinds of things that everybody's going to look at in investigating a crime.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Carter Evans in Los Angeles.
Well, it's very clear that lady has some issues. I'm just glad nobody was hurt in the home. I kept thinking, what about her children?
Right.
What about...
What y'all think Gayle King got in her purse? Ketchup packs. Peppermints. She got spearmint gum to Wrigley's in her purse. She got change from way back in the day, man. She got skating ring tickets from when her and Oprah was kids. What y'all think she got in her purse? But we gotta move on because there's more news coming out about Rihanna's shooter
nerves. Thankfully, no one was hit and she was arrested shortly after. An assault-type rifle police say found inside her Tesla. LAPD Police Chief Jim McDonald confirming today again that detectives are aware of the social media posts and are looking into them further. Meanwhile, her bail has been set at $10,225,000. It is that high, says the chief, because of the number of people that were inside the home at the time of the shooting, all of them considered by police to be victims.
The bail is as high as it is because of the number of victims. There were a total of 10 people present when that shooting occurred, and all would be considered victims.
What society do they belong to? And I ain't trying to be spooky about this, but let's be realistic. Because the police knows what's going on in them Hollywood neighborhoods. They knows who the creeps and who the weirdos are. They been to them houses. They had to come over there and they seen some shit when they got there. What part of club was she involved in? Hold on, I know that face. That's the dude. I know that face, man. The dude in the picture. Somebody help me out. He played in the City of God, didn't he? Didn't he play in the City of God? What is he doing in Rihanna's house? Wait a minute. And that's an old Brazilian movie. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that Maxwell? Somebody help me. Because I don't want to have to do this investigation if I don't have to. Why is he in her house? Is that her brother? He familiar, man. And y'all seen him. Hold on, is that motherfucking Basquiat? Oh, hell no. What Jay-Z got her on? She got pictures of Basquiat. And was Jay-Z her sugar daddy? I'm gonna show you right, baby. Take a ride with Hobie. I'll show you about the finer things in life, baby. Yo, this is my man right here. You know anything about Basquiat? Well, he knew some very powerful people such as myself, and his relationships, they may have been funny with them people, but he was still good at what he did. Made her a Basquiat fan. I thought that was Maxwell. I thought he was from the City of God. We gotta move on, y'all. This was at Rihanna's home. Rihanna was at home when she got shot, when the shots fired at her property or whatever it is. So, she still wear do-rags or whatever, but hers is fancy. Her mambo costs $1,000 compared to that dollar rag that you got from the beauty supply store. And don't be talking about Rihanna a witch when a lot of y'all wrap y'all head up every night before y'all go to sleep, be looking just like that. The only thing missing is the broom. I seen it. Some of y'all living with a certified, y'all got them in y'all family. Go to bed just like that, wrapped up tight, looking like somebody mambo. And I ain't mad at it. But she from the Caribbean. They fry their chicken a little different. They like to see the chicken running around screaming and crying and all that. They like to snap the chicken neck and see how far it could run before it collapses. That's that Caribbean lifestyle, man. They like nature and natural things. It might seem bizarre, especially to people in the States, where everything you got came from the Dollar Tree, Walmart, or from a grocery store. They getting it out. People in America talking about getting it out the mud. In the Caribbean and other countries, they literally be getting it out the mud. So she not far removed from her Barbados past or whatever. It ain't even the past. She still be over there. Let me show y'all something. It's only gonna take a second. Hold on. Put some music on real quick. Let me see. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's take it all the way there. Because y'all need to see this for what it is. These women be going overseas, doing all types of things, then come back to America and kiss they man, knowing that it was some mandingo overseas doing all types of crazy things. With your girl, she ain't never gonna tell you what happened. Look at this. She got the military with her just in case something go down. You know what I'm saying? And I know this is back in the day and everything, but in order for her to wear what she got on, it got a meaning to it. She ain't wake up and say she want to be one of the Avengers that day. There's some very profound spiritual connections to these Carabanas, these Caribbean festivals and stuff like that. And if you don't know, you just don't know. Hold on, get it together. Look. She was doing some freaky stuff with them people back then, and they let her do it. They thought that was Tiana Taylor when she was on the boat in Barbados. People wasn't really pleased with her appearance when she was there. They had a man running around there dressed up like Shrek, and they thought it was a mockery at Rihanna, so security had to haul him up out of there. Man, I wouldn't trust her with my kids. I just need y'all to see this so y'all can get a connection, the cultural connection of Rihanna's life and what her fans perceive of her in the entertainment industry. When she go home, when them lights, cameras, and actions is off, she might want to eat some sardines out the can just for old time's sake. Or have a big fat Caribbean dinner, plantain, shrimp, coconut, milk, all that. And that's how she living. She able to choose who she want to be friends with, who she want to give money to, who she can dominate. She probably done dominated her whole family by now. She probably ran through all of them. Can't none of them get a dime. Y'all seen Glorilla going at her sister talking about, you'll never get another penny out of me. Acting like she owned the bank. Imagine how Rihanna doing her family. And for people to be busting at her house, that should let you know alone that she ain't living right. And I ain't trying to make it seem like she's guilty, because at the end of the day, she's the victim. If somebody came to your house and do what that person did to Rihanna's house, you would be the victim as well. But when you're saying stuff like this, damn it, it raises a lot of red flags.
We were talking about this, but we thought we'd catch it on camera. You've seen a real exorcism.
Yes.
Like chick or dude, who the possessed
Well,
one?
a couple different times actually. I used to go to church, and like sometimes it would happen in church.
Really?
Yeah, in the middle of the ceremony, somebody would just get up screaming, spinning out of control, and everybody would rush toward them and pray, but it's really you can't control. It's
where did the demon go? That's what we need to know. Where did it go, Riri? Did they get rid of it, and what did they do with it? Because I'm hoping it didn't go inside of her. I seen the exorcism movies. I seen the Conjuring, man. Usually it hop out somebody and go to somebody else, and she was the eyewitness. What's her secret? What is she trying to tell the public? She's sitting there telling them people her personal business. Why would she even say that? Was it on her mind? He looking like, if you don't get your spooky ass up out of here. He looked troubled. He made them turn on the camera and record it just in case something happened to his ass. Like, document this for my mama. Because this chick is a witch.
Like, Mom, if something happens to me, this is the person that did it.
I would have told them to flip that camera on too if she said some crazy like that to me. She backstage with them MTV boys, trying to make small talk. Next thing you know, she pulled a Ouija board out her back pocket. Now they devout Christians knocking on people's doors, doing it for Jehovah. What's going on?
And actually it happened in a house.
She seen it happen in church. Why everywhere she go, it's an exorcism need to be happening. Soon as she get comfortable, that's when somebody start freaking out. And now they freaking out. He holding on to the chair like he about to get up and go to church. He holding that chair like he praying for her on the inside. Like, God help her soul. She got demon stories for days.
That one time I was sitting in a bathroom and I fell in the toilet, that's when I knew that I was the shit.
Don't pass her the blunt. Don't pass her the blunt. Hold on, look.
So scared that somebody else is gonna start screaming.
And were they throwing like holy water or?
Oh, just praying. Like it took a while, but it was like serious prayers.
Now we got more questions about Rihanna. I would have had so many questions about her, man, about her strength, her masculinity levels, all of that. I would have been curious to know, because you gotta dive deep. Just because they had babies don't mean that they was born male or female. And I'm not talking about Rihanna, but they say weird about celebrities. Now, I'm gonna pull this up, and I don't know the matter of fact, I do know the lady name, and I'm gonna show her the utmost respect, but I just wanna give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Look. For years, people been saying things about this woman. I think she's a hell of an actress. I think that she's great on camera. She know how to play her role. She play her part. She play her position, and she ain't bothering nobody. And even when you see her behind the scenes or whatever the case is, they just raving about how great she is and how cool Jennifer Anderson is or whatever. But still, regardless of how graceful she is, there's still rumors about her, man. And that's just one example. Let me show y'all another one. Even though, y'all know what I'm talking about, even though she was the graceful first lady of the United States of America, she did it well. She was on BET every other week. I believe she was in a couple of Beyonce videos. She was on the red carpet with Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. She was doing it big in the club with Viola Davis. But still, there's allegations and rumors that the Mrs. Michelle Obama, first lady, was born a man. If that ain't ridiculous, I don't know what is ridiculous. But still, there's things out there like that being said. Let's move along. The most beautiful is R&B singer but I've ever seen. I can't think nobody else that's even coming close when it comes to beauty. There's a lot of people got her beat vocally, in my opinion, but beauty-wise, I think she's at the top of the list. But there's still people with allegations, speculation. They're saying that the word Beyonce stands for a young boy. But somebody said that. There's people that think these things. They're thinking that she was born Beyonce instead of Beyonce and all this nonsense. So regardless of her having kids, having a husband, having a successful career, her being a woman activist and all that, they said the baby bump was fake. Kelly Rowland is Matthew Knowles' real daughter. Beyonce, her mother had her with some other dude, and now that Matthew got older, he turned around and returned the favor, and it's just been back and forth, but Kelly Rowland is his biological child. And that's the only reason why she ain't never got kicked out the group. He just would never let it. He kicked all them other ones out. Kelly ain't going nowhere, because that's his, allegedly. And Beyonce is El DeBarge's son or something. It's just, it's weird what they trying to put out there. Tina Knowles had a fling with El DeBarge, and it's just a bunch of BS. So if they could say all that stuff about Beyonce, then they turn around and say Solange is really Baby Blue's mother and everything. I'm going to leave it alone. And the reason why Solange beat up on Jay-Z is because that was her egg in his embryo. In order to have kids. That was her taking them L's, having them. That's her motherfucking baby daddy. Allegedly, man. But we gonna leave that alone. The point I'm trying to make is if they could say all that foolishness online and make these stories and people wind up going to jail behind this nonsense, what do y'all think they got to say about this woman? Look, let's get it together. Oh, man. I heard it all about Rihanna. Her twin sister is in her forehead or something. She was born, her twin developed on her head. I heard that story. People been lying on this one for a long time. No matter how much makeup and Photoshop they do, they still can't hide them razor bumps. I've heard all the stories, man. All of them. And I don't believe not one of them. They're saying that the real Rihanna passed and her auntie had to take over her career. Now that's why I can't even hold my laugh. That's one of the most ridiculous rumors I've ever seen. The real Rihanna drowned Pond the river and they had to find a replacement. Her nearest auntie, the one they say look dead on her when she come to the island, they say, oh, Riri. They used that auntie to replace the real Rihanna. Hey, I don't know the truth about this or none of this. Rest in peace to her poppy. He no longer here. She came up rough in the Caribbean. And whatever they had to do to put the food on the table, I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Full of rhythm, full of soca. You know, they soaking up all that sunshine and everything, man. But they said her father. Let me do this real quick before we leave this alone, because I'm gonna leave this alone because it's already creepy talking about Rihanna possibly being a witch. Yeah, I need to no, they're not gonna talk about it. There it is. This is it right here. Get it together. Okay. Rihanna said my dad used to hit my mom. And the reason why this is important because we gotta understand the dynamics of her childhood, because when people get money, a lot of things become amplified. You know, there's a lot of things that people expect, generational curses and things. So depending on how she's navigating her life, it's a possibility that these allegations and rumors that this young lady is putting out about Rihanna might have a little bit of truth. Wherever there's smoke, there's fire. So all we trying to do is, you know, get a better understanding about this young lady that's been forced on us. Y'all ain't like her music at first, but when you hear it a million times, wherever you was working, or if you was in school or whatever you was doing when Rihanna hit the radio, you ain't having no choice. They wasn't going to stop playing it. They used to go based off of it. The fans will call in there and say, man, cut that bullshit off. Don't ever play that shit again. The fan reception was the reception. Now it ain't about it's an algorithm reception. The fans are obsolete. So there wasn't no Showtime at the Apollo for Rihanna. Nobody knew the backstory. So how deep could this possibly go? She's talking about she's seen multiple exorcisms and things. Where her head is at? Rihanna says ex-boyfriend Chris Brown had no soul in his eyes. Maybe because she took it. She probably put some on, stole his energy, his soul power. Because if people had to choose between Chris Brown and Rihanna before the fight took place, they would have picked him all day, every day. People like Rihanna, but Chris Brown was the golden boy. He was next in line to be the next Michael Jackson. So the fans was desperately eager to put Chris Brown at a plateau. Wherever Rihanna landed, Chris Brown could have landed there. That $1 billion, all them hits Rihanna had, them could have been Chris Brown's hits. She would have had to be in his shadow if this would have never went down. She would have had to ride his wave. He would have been Rick James. She would have been Tina Marie if the fight wouldn't have went down. Rihanna says ex-boyfriend Chris Brown had no soul in his eyes. Maybe because she took it. While he attacked her in his Lamborghini in the hours before this year's Grammy Awards. Now, why would he be? She talking about people being possessed and seeing exorcisms and things everywhere she go. Somebody acting crazy, somebody possessed, and she was seeing the same thing with Chris Brown. And with these current events, is it a possibility that she might be the culprit? But regardless, I'm going to take her side for society's sake. There was no person when I looked at him, the singer said of Brown, in excerpts from an interview first broadcast on ABC's Good Morning America and later aired in full on Fridays 2020. He had no soul in his eyes, just blank. After hitting and biting her, she added. That sounds like a monster would do something like that. Sound like he was demon possessed. Hitting and biting? What would cause somebody to behave? He was acting like a pit bull off the chain. He just tried, did she bite him on his neck before he did that? He was in the car turning.
Come here, lover boy.
Bit him right on his neck. Like turned into a werewolf when he finally came back to himself. And I ain't making no excuses for Chris Brown. But it's getting out of hand with Rihanna. The vicious assault followed an argument over a text message Rihanna found on Brown's phone from another woman.
Oh, you think you're some big shot, huh? Well, you wonder why they call him Jigga Man. Jigga, the bomb is about as big as your arm.
And that's probably when he snapped. The more in love we became, the more dangerous we became for each other. It was a bit of an obsession, she said. He couldn't take it that I wouldn't drop the argument. So they had a soul tie. And whose idea was Chris Brown aware of this soul tie? Was this something she was creating for them? Did he even agree on it? Did he understand what he was getting involved with when he started dealing with Riri Ponderevo? He should have probably did a history lesson. And that's for anybody that's trying to deal with someone of another culture. At least respect that person's culture. Shout out to the interracial couples eating collard greens together. That's well seasoned and right. Shout out to the couples that do Oriental things along with their American things or whatever. Got the hot sauce on top of the soy sauce. Shout out to y'all. At least know somebody's culture. I don't think Chris Brown was too young to understand that, hey, people have different customs and you have to be aware of those customs. He probably would have been checking under his bed more. Look under the pillows. Make sure you got all your drawers. Put numbers on them. Put numbers on your drawers, fellas. If one of them skipped, then something ain't right. Call the trash man. Figure it out. He set himself up for failure. She said the more in love we became, the more dangerous we became for each other. So, how many times they've been fighting? That must not have been the first time that he became possessed. He ain't never act like that. He wouldn't have been able to get in the entertainment business if he had them type of traits before he got involved with her. They would have seen it before they decided to introduce him to Walt Disney. Look, during the ABC interview, Rihanna also said that her dad used to beat her mother. She would try to get between them to break up a fight and even broke a glass bottle once so they would hear something else, Rihanna said. After one fight, Rihanna's mom refused to go to the hospital to fix her broken nose. Oh. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Pray for Riri, man. Pray for her, y'all. Because we've been through it too. You know, domestic violence is something that happens and it's unfortunate, especially for kids to be in that environment and have to see it. And one of the saddest parts about that is not all, but a lot of people repeat those cycles. Not because they want to, but I guess it's a part of a loop in your DNA to where you have to make decisions that you may or may not be comfortable with. And some people are just bad at making decisions. That's what it all boils down to. The way you turn out is based off of the decisions that you make. And decision making is something that comes naturally. And if you don't naturally have it, then you're going to be subjected to make decisions based off of other people's perspectives instead of your own. And that's the reason why I wanted to make this video, to understand why are these accusations being made about Rihanna? What do she got going on? The same thing a lot of people say about other celebrities is what people are saying about Rihanna right now. And there's not one of these famous people that can deny the claims. Is it because there's a fantasy that less fortunate people like to have to make them feel humble and devout? Like they on their way to, I don't know, they trying to part the Red Sea to get to the other side, while the people, the rich and famous, they not doing the Lord's work. And in order to do the Lord's work, you got to be struggling. Is that the agenda? Because if that's the case, we need to end it right now. Because there's a witch hunt going on for Rihanna. Maybe this young lady heard some allegations and speculations online and ran with those theories. She's a Rihanna fan, but didn't want to be a fan because she's into the Bible, and then she demonized Rihanna based off of her religion. It could really be that sick and twisted. People hear and they see all different types of things on the internet. So in Rihanna's defense, we don't know exactly what's going on, but if somebody wanted to connect the dots bad, it wouldn't be a hard thing to do. How long I've been on here? I've been connecting all the up dots. Now I'm going to take the rest of the time to connect the good dots, because I'm pretty sure she's done some things for her family and people in Barbados, regardless if she's a lord of the underworld or something like that. Ain't nobody perfect. Y'all let Tiffany Haddish get away with a whole lot of things. She's the Cruella de Vil for the adoption agencies and things. And shout out to Tiffany Haddish. I would never want to tarnish her brand, but there's a lot of things sketchy going on, not just with her. You can make some sketchy news about anybody in the entertainment world, because at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. But one thing for sure, this is real.
Victims. So that's a big portion. And then there's an enhancement for using
the home at the time of the shooting, all of them considered by police to be victims.
The bail is as high as it is because of the number of victims. There were a total of 10 people present when that shooting occurred, and all would be considered victims. So that's a big portion. And then there's an enhancement for using the weapon.
Can you clear up, we heard Rihanna was home at the time. Can you clear up if her family was also home in addition to staff members?
Yeah, I don't know the specifics as to which family members were or weren't there, but I know that there were 10 people there in the immediate location.
And are you hoping she'll be charged with 10 counts of attempted murder?
We'll present it to the district attorney. They'll evaluate the case for prosecution and make their determination.
That's right. The LAPD presenting their case of 10 counts of attempted murder, but ultimately it will be up to the Los Angeles County District Attorney, Nathan Hochman, to decide if she will be charged with that many counts of attempted murder. Meanwhile,
oh man, yo, wait. She was kind of decent, y'all. She not about to be decent no more. It's gonna be a hard thing to do. She gonna come up in there all decent about her Bible. Them girls ain't gonna be trying to hear that. They're gonna be like, Ma, what's good? It's gonna be like 15 Remy Ma's at her head. Like, you sleeping with me tonight. She's sleeping with me. It's about to be pandemonium in that jail. I don't think she ready. What's she gonna do? She might as well cut her hair now. Cut it off now, man. Cut that hair off. She might as well let that hair go. Cause she about to be, they talking about millions of dollars in bail. But depending on how pretty she looked that day, she might get a slap on the wrist. She better borrow some makeup. Coming there looking like something out of a comic book if she trying to get out of this one. Look, let me show y'all who she need to come in there looking like. If she want to save her soul and she don't want to go to jail. Hold on, let me get the right one. Hold on. Hold on, I got one. No. Wait a minute. And I don't mean no disrespect with this, but y'all need to see this. Look, y'all need to see this. If she want to get out of jail, she gonna have to show up looking just like Paris Hilton. She gonna have to get dolled up. She better figure it out. She better go in there looking just like that. The court is adjourned. The court is adjourned. She did what to who? Show me the other woman. Show me the other woman. They show him a picture of Rihanna sitting on the toilet with a cigarette in her mouth. Hey, let her free. Let her free. It'd be a black dude. Let her free. If she show up, don't let her show up looking crazy, because that's what's going to determine her fate. But yeah, man, this is getting out of hand. You know, Rihanna, they got her looking like Marie Laveau and everything in her pictures. Got the genie room. That's where the crystal ball in the next room over there. That's where she do her readings. You go to the other room, she got the tarot cards in there. You don't want to go downstairs, though, because your ass might not come back up. Like I told you to never go there. You didn't have to know. It'd be De La Soul living down there, working on another album. Like, why you lying to these niggas, Riri? They ain't never gonna go platinum. Like, they work for me now. Ain't no telling what she got going on. How long I been on here, man? Did y'all hit the like button? Let me check this out real quick. What is wrong with this one? Make sure to delete this one, because I don't know what's wrong with that one. Yeah, we gotta delete that. Matter of fact, let's get this together real quick, because there's a few more things I want to say before I get out of here. Let me know what y'all think about this stuff. Tell me what y'all think about Rihanna. She was Megan Thee Stallion before Megan Thee Stallion, y'all. I'm just saying. The way she did Chris Brown, she became the people's choice. She became the people's favorite. Knowing that that was his spot, he lost his cool. How long she was pushing on him? How long was she irking his nerves? How long was she pushing his buttons just to get him to snap? Who told her? Who put her up to? What was going on? Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion. What was they doing? What was the plot? What was the plan? Tory Lanez was getting played. He thought he was being a player. And when he realized he was getting played, he lost his cool. Pop, 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 pop. They said he ain't do it. But they said he did. Man, I don't know. This is crazy. Riri. I don't believe the rumors. But they sure got a lot of them. Hey, one more thing. I know people, y'all, it's the show. We at the end of the damn show. You know what I'm saying? I've been out of gas about like 20 minutes ago. How much more I'm going to talk about Rihanna forehead before I say I'm about to pull the plug? So, you know, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all listening. And I also want y'all to keep in mind that when it comes to especially celebrity news, it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? People going to get the best bang for their buck when it comes to a celebrity a lot of times. So take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Rihanna, however she's living her life, you know, I pray that she's living it well. She got 3 kids. She's married and everything. You know, I hope she ain't living like she's in the 1980s retro video game or something. They making it seem like she the main villain in the new Streets of Rage. Got people doing drive-bys on the house. Grand Theft Auto 7, starring Rihanna, the cult leader or some shit. They need to tone it down. Beverly Hills looking like Mad Max. Why would somebody want to get millions of dollars just to move to Beverly Hills and get shot at? That her house getting shot up killed a lot of people's dreams. There goes my acting career, because I'll be damned. You spend all that money to live next door to somebody got drive-bys going on. But that's Negro ain't no there, man. It's a bad look, I know that. I'm just glad. You know, I would really be hurt if something would have happened to Rihanna or somebody in her family. That would have been bad. So I'm glad that Rihanna is good, ASAP good, the kid's good. You know, it's a bad look, but it'll be a billion times worse. I wouldn't even want to talk about it. It would have been terrible if something would have happened to somebody on her property. So this girl, she got to get out of here with this. You can't be behaving like that. Well, what is on her mind? Shit, that is insane. You don't do stuff like that to people, celebrities. You know, it's a lot of celebrities out there that feel targeted when they heard the news. They probably stayed in the house. Halle Berry probably ain't leave the house in the week after she heard about what happened to Rihanna. Eddie Murphy been in the bed with the heated blanket the whole time. He wake up talking like the mother from the Clumps. I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there. It got to be rough being a celebrity. I feel for all the celebrities out there, real talk. People that's not celebrities want to be a celebrity. I don't think you probably would want to be a celebrity. The shit you hear about you might even start believing it. Look at Dwight Howard. I think that's what happened to Dwight. He heard so many negative things about himself to where he probably just went along with it. Because he always had a lot of critics, you know, and for Dwight Howard to be at this point with the things allegedly going on in his life, it's like, damn, White, just keep on, whatever you got going on, brother, keep on pushing through, good. You know, it been rough since them Orlando days. He been doing goofy shit. But that's Negro, you know, there. And we could talk about these people as if we know these people because these people are on our radars because they put in the spotlight in the form of entertainment. And that's something that everybody seeks and crave, maybe a little too much. People take the entertainment too far. People start to live the entertainment. People want to become the entertainment. Let the entertainment be the entertainment and you be whoever you are. And if you can contribute to the entertainment as your individual self, then the more the merrier. But don't strive to be don't make a clown out of yourself. That's the point I'm trying to make. But those are lines that's so easy to be blurred because people's perceptions have become a fantasy in a way that's not healthy for you as an individual and definitely not as a culture. That's Negro, I know that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing some more mixes. And if y'all in the building, when I get back, it's going to be on and popping, baby. Y'all be good out there, man. It only been an hour. I feel like I've been on here for 3. It is what it is. We'll be back. We'll be back. Get this stuff together, man. Get all this stuff up. Okay, yeah, we got more work to do.